social media and magazines are full of looks we love, but looks that we can actually afford, well, that's another thing. And that's why we have stylist Darcy Camden, who somehow always finds the looks we love, but for less. She's here now. You're definitely a fashion wizard for sure.
Thank you. I mean, this is really important to me. I love nice things.
Who doesn't?
Good style, but I don't think that looking great has to be synonymous always with spending a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that some of my favorite looks that I've ever styled have been really great deals, and that's fun.
It is. Everyone loves a good deal.
Yes.
Like, I get like a high when I'm shopping and I find something for a good deal and you want to like tell people about it.
Totally.
So before we get to some actual looks and some models, you have some rules for looking great for less, starting with number one, hone in on the details. What do you mean?
And our online shoppers are not gonna love this, but this is a lot easier to do when you're shopping in person. You and I both know that there are some things that look good in a picture or on camera, but when you see it in person, it isn't really beautiful. And so when I'm shopping, I shop mostly in person.
You do? Okay.
I feel things. It's called, in styling, it's called the hand. It's like how the fabric feels. I'm looking at the linings. I'm looking at details like buttons.
Yeah.
And really making choices. There are some things that don't cost a lot of money that are honestly very well made. Just like there are some things that are very expensive that are honestly like not that nice.
Not worth it?
So yeah, I think oftentimes the price point doesn't correlate with the quality, and you have to be there in person to really see.
So feel the garments. If you see me running around touching things, you know why.
And look at the details. Like buttons to me are a big one.
Okay.
You know, like a cheap button makes the whole thing, but a really nice button is great. And you can have buttons replaced too.
True. Prioritize fit. I love this. Everyone needs something tailored. Tell me about it.
So again, this is like trying things on before you buy it. And I think that, something that fits you well will always look more luxe than something that doesn't.
Amen.
So I think that when you're trying things on, you need a point of comparison. Because I think what happens a lot is we try something on, it goes on our body, and then you buy it, but really it's a little too big or it's a little too small, you're wearing it, you're realizing like, oh, the fit is off on this. So I always say, bring multiple sizes, 2 or 3 sizes. So try the size up, try the size down to really make sure you're getting the right size. A lot of times we jump up or down when we do a comparison moment.
Right.
And then if something doesn't fit perfectly, like don't get it.
Okay.
Or invest in the tailoring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even if it's cheap, even if it's inexpensive, if it doesn't fit well, don't buy it.
It's so true. Treat your clothes, though, like they are valuable. So what do you mean by this?
This is really important because when we talk about affordable fashion, I think sometimes that gets correlated with like the fast fashion mechanism. And I think that companies should not be making garbage clothes, but I also think that consumers should not be buying clothes and treating them like they're disposable, no matter the price point. So I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with getting a really good deal on something if you take care of it, plan to have it for a long time, and just kind of like bring it into your closet with intention, like you really want it there. And then find the best deal that you possibly can.
Right, but take care of your clothes. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want something that like disintegrates.
Too often people are like, oh, this is just cheap, and then they don't take care of it, and that's what ends up in landfills.
Okay, and now before we get to the models too, you're styling several looks. We're looking at trend number 1, denim on denim.
These are some of my favorite trends of the moment.
Same.
And then I see people wearing like very expensive versions of the trend, but we can do it at an affordable price point. So in the past, when I've talked about denim on denim, I've kind of encouraged people to do 2 different shades of blue. This year in 2025, I like a similar shade.
Ooh.
So dark blue with dark blue, light blue with light blue. I did 2 versions of this because I'm so sort of excited about it. Let's look at the suit. So it's like a vest with a pant, really dark denim. This is from JCPenney. JCPenney is killing it right now. I think that looks like Veronica Beard. I think it looks like Cinca Set.
100.
I think it looks like something at a store that could have cost like over $700. The vest is $40, the pant is $39. So for $80, you're getting both of those pieces, and it's so versatile. Denim goes with everything. It's a great investment for your work wardrobe. We put a shirt under it. That vest could also be worn alone as a top in the summer, and you could put a blazer of any color over it. So very versatile. The details are there. The button is beautiful. Love that.
It looks so luxe.
And then denim shirt with denim skirt, or it doesn't have to be a skirt. It could also be a denim pant. This is something I think you can do. Go into your closet. You've got a denim shirt. You've got denim that sort of matches it. What I think really brings this together is like the belt and the boot and kind of that brown leather detail that's also present. It just breaks it up a little bit and shows that she has a waist.
Oh my gosh, I always think of like a shorter like denim skirt, so I love that long look there. Okay, we're going to trend number 2.
Thank you, models.
Thank you. Exaggerated casual.
So there's something that I think feels really luxe about exaggeration. So this is a big trend where you see like an oversized blazer, you see a wide leg pant, and I think it looks really cool, but I also think it's a lot to sort of understand, like, how can I do this in real life?
Well, and how to style it in real life, like you're saying, right? Okay.
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay.
Love this.
So this is also from JCPenney. The blazer comes with this belt, and talk about details. A lot of times when something comes with a belt, I actually get a different belt. Like I get a nicer belt to go with it. So a lot of times belts that come with things aren't very nice quality, and so I replace that, and that elevates the piece. But this belt that comes with it, I loved it. So amazing. It's a little bit oversized, but that belt shows that she has a waist. It gives intention to it. And then the wide leg jean, it's not hitting the ground, like it's floating above, so she can walk in it, and it's hard to tell because the blazer is oversized, but it fits her really well at the waist and it's comfortable.
Yeah.
So it's got like an exaggerated cup. It's sort of like go big for style. And then we took the time to accessorize it with kind of a dressier shoe, a dressier bag. I think sometimes when you're doing just jeans and a t-shirt, it's tempting to kind of just throw on like a sneaker you don't care about and a jacket that you didn't really think about. But if you put the intention around styling an entire look, that's what I think makes it look more expensive.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I love that. Okay, and your last trend, spring hues.
This is the easiest one to do like tomorrow if you just go into your closet and start working with what you already have, but it's also sort of the easiest to do if you're out shopping for something new. Pick a color, any color, a color that you like.
Boom, blue.
And basically wear it with itself. So this is, I know a lot of people have closets that are organized by color. So take a blue pant, take a blue shirt, bam, put them together. Take a yellow shirt, take a yellow skirt, put them together. Normally we're separating them and we're getting really caught up in like, how are we pairing colors together and patterns?
Yeah.
This is the simplest, easiest, but it also, especially if you're petite, it creates like a nice singular monochrome
like you're looking
column.
like elongated.
Yep.
Okay.
So you pick a color for your clothing, and then you just pick another color for your accessories. And I like to sometimes look at a color wheel and go to the opposite side of the color wheel. I was out looking for like a strong statement necklace, and I couldn't really find one that was like oomphy enough for this to really stand up on the blue, so I made one.
You made it?
So I made one. I found a necklace, and then I wrapped a scarf around it, and that's a strong statement necklace. But I do want to say, this entire look is from the Mango store that just opened at Alderwood. Talk about like, old money, but for like a really good value. That one just opened a couple weeks ago. So
thank you so
great place to
much.
go.
We love having you.